Hi all. C programming basics. In last topic we saw about the fundamentals of C programming. In that we saw what are all the steps we have to follow when writing a program or while writing a code. So here we are going to discuss about preprocessor. Okay, let's move on to the topic. Preprocessor in C. This is the diagrammatical representation of the preprocessor in C. So when a program is written, okay, when a program is written by the user, it is called as C source code. Okay, so that is called C program. The program first is passed into the compiler. Before passing into the compiler, we have to check whether there are any preprocessor directive. Preprocessor directives is always preceded by a symbol called hash. Whenever it finds a hash, it decides that it is a preprocessor directive. So the compiler decides that line contains some preprocessor directives. So first the compiler will check whether there are any preprocessor directives. If not, the compiler will directly convert it into the object code, else the preprocessor will perform certain action. For example, if there is a line called hash include stdio.h, that means standard input and output.h. In standard output input.h will be having the codings for printf scanf, what a printf must do, what a scanf must do. So printf scanf are the inbuilt functions. What that particular function must do is available in the this preprocessor directive include files. So those files are included by the compiler. So after including that file only, the coding will get into the object code phase. So thus the compiler check for the preprocessor. If it does not contain any preprocessor directive, it will directly convert it into the object code. Suppose if it has any preprocessor, it will perform the necessary action, and then the compiler will be converting the source code into the object code. Then this object code is fed into the linker for linking purpose. If there are any files to be linked to perform the certain action which is mentioned in the program, the object code will be passed into the linker. Then this linker is responsible for producing the executable code, which is converted from the object code. So the linker is responsible for converting the object code into the executable C code with the extension of .exe. So next one, examples of preprocessor in C. Let us acknowledge the existence of preprocessor by considering a simple example. Suppose you forgot to use the hash or pound symbol while working with the header file hash include studio.h. Will your program work? So suppose we have forgotten to use the hash or pound symbol, our program will never work. Okay, in the C programming language, you found an error if you skip the hash sign while defining a header file. So this is the common error which will be occurring when you fail to put the hash or pound symbol. So what are preprocessor directives in C? Preprocessor directives are nothing but the commands we use in the preprocessor, which is to intimate that these files from this location in the library should be fetched and added before the compiling. Okay, so that is the meaning of preprocessor directive. In the C language, all of the preprocessor directive begin with the hash or pound symbol. Every preprocessor directive will be preceded by the hash symbol. If we can use preprocessor directive anywhere in the program, but it is preferable to use them at the beginning of the program. If we use at the middle of the program, we don't have that much readability. So to enhance the readability of the code, we are using the preprocessor directive only at the beginning of the program, and this is what recommended. So next one, here is the table that summarizes the utility of preprocessor in C. These are the preprocessor listed, and these are the explanation for the preprocessor. The first one is hash include. It is used to insert a specific header from a file. The next one is define, used as a replacement of a preprocessor macro. Then the third one is if def, used when dealing with condition. If the macro is defined, it returns true. The fourth one is end of, It is used to close the preprocessor directive in accordance with the given condition. The next one is undef, used to undefine a standard or user defined header. The next one is pragma, used to enable and disable certain features. The next one, if and def, if the macro is not defined, it returns true. If, used to check if the condition is true in compile time. The next one is else, used to check the next condition if proves to be false in compile time. Next one is lf, used as a combination of else and if. The next one is error, used to print error on std error. Thank you.